Hey everyone! So in this video we're going to continue talking about biblical eons and the adjective form Eonian, before Eonian times. As I talked about in the last video, here in Romans 16:25, Eonian times is looking backwards to the eon of the then cosmos and into the eon of the now present cosmos, hence time, Eonian times plural, according to something that was secreted, according to a mystery. If you've watched my previous videos, remember this phrase, before the eons, were before eons were made or existed, which the Father foresaw according to the mystery, even before the eons were made. So Eonian times are after eons are made. Which brings me to Titus 1:2, where we also see the phrase Eonian times with the preposition before, which now is looking forward, future, because remember, eons now are existing on account of the expectation that we have of Eonian life, which is future. It's a promise and a gift that God has promised us through faith into future eons. So he has promised now, before Eonian times, future. Not promised before the eons. He foresaw it before the eons. He didn't promise it before the eons. The promise was given to Abraham according to an Eonian covenant after eons were made. And then we also see Eonian times in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9, which is also future, according to the gift of being saved through faith, who we are being called now, of course, according to this present eon, not according to the works of the law, but according to his own purpose, the purpose of the eons, which now exist, having been given to us in Christ Jesus, the gift, the grace gift, before the times of the future manifestation of eons, times Eonian. So, according to the Eonian grace of the gift of Eonian life, into the future eons, Eonian times of the future eons. So we have Eonian times that look backwards from the origin of the eons, the then cosmos eon, into the present. That's why it's plural. And we have the future context of Eonian times. And more occurrences of Eonian in relationship to the future would be the allotment, the Eonian law according allotment, Hebrews 9:15, where we see law accordingly allot Eonian life in these occurrences. So the law accordingly allotment is the Eonian life of the future, where the majority of the occurrences of the adjective Eonian is seen according to Eonian life. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 1, Paul speaks of our Eonian house in the heavens. So this would be another future context of the adjective Eonian. And then the last occurrence of the adjective Eonian concerning the future outcome of the cursed is Eonian failure here, which points to Isaiah chapter 65, verse 20. Here where we see the new heavens and the new earth land mentioned is where the cursed of Matthew 25:41 are according to the statement as a failing one who will be a son of 100 years and will die. A son of 100 years and he will be cursed. So this is the outcome of the judgment, which is the judgment that will conclude the present heavens and earth, where the failing one, as according to Eonian failure, and the blasphemy is the liability of Eonian failure into the new heavens and earth. In the next video, I will talk about the rest of the occurrences of Eonian in relationship to the present eon,